Metal Gear Solid is a series that is very much near and dear to my cold, cold heart. And I have to say, it is a big shame that, you know, what happened with Konami, Metal Gear Solid 5, Pachinko machines, Metal Gear Survive with zombies, all that. It's very much disappointing.
There was this other guy, though. Army infiltration. He wore a bandana or something.
I heard he finally retired.
Really?
Yep.
It's only me.
But, you know, there could be a slight glimmer of hope in the future, okay? Maybe not all hope is lost because we have an upcoming Metal Gear Solid movie directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, who is the director of Kong Skull Island, and that's what he's most famously known for. But yeah, he's directing the new Metal Gear Solid movie, which, oh boy, a Metal Gear Solid movie, that is a pretty big task for, especially with someone new and upcoming like Jordan Vogt-Roberts, who's really only known for this one big studio movie in this big monsters universe with a bunch of CGI everywhere. So at first, you know, I was thinking, really, the guy from Kong Skull Island is going to be directing a Metal Gear Solid movie? But so far, what we've seen is pretty promising, okay? First of all, Hideo Kojima himself, the creator of Metal Gear Solid, has given approval for John Vogt-Roberts, saying he's the only guy who can direct a Metal Gear Solid movie. So that's, you know, first thing that's showing up there. And also, he's clearly a big Metal Gear Solid fanboy. And lately, what he's been doing for the Metal Gear Solid 31st anniversary, showing off all the concept art. And all that, I have to say the concept art is actually just, fantastic. Like, honestly, even though there's a part of me that's a bit worried about the movie, especially with just the concept art going all over the place. Okay, showing stuff from Metal Gear Solid 3 to Metal Gear Solid 1 to Metal Gear Solid 4 to the PSP games, Portable Ops and Peace Walker. It's just going all over the place. And that's, you know, what I'm going to get into later on. But just on a visual basis, the concept art is beautiful, okay? So I'm very impressed by the concept art, and it's good that he's getting a feel around, you know, the entire series to, you know, see what works, what doesn't work. You know, that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, this is a video game movie, you have to keep that in mind, and honestly, that's why the entire video is being made, is how can you make a good video game movie? Now, let's look at in the past, right? We can look at video game movies that are not entirely terrible. You got movies like the first Mortal Kombat. That's, you know, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you'll enjoy the movie. If you're not, don't even watch it, okay? It's not worth it. I could say the same thing about the first Silent Hill movie. If you're a fan of the series, then you're going to get a kick out of, you know, some elements of the movie. But if you do not even, like, know what Silent Hill is, okay, don't watch the movie. You will not care less. That's kind of how video game movies are. That's at its best, by the way, okay? At its worst, it is garbage, like the Resident Evil movies that keep coming out, my god.
But it is a rescue mission. Rescuing who? Apes. What?
But Metal Gear Solid, oh my god, is that something completely different? It's a very meta thing. And this is very important when adapting Metal Gear, okay? Because Metal Gear Solid is pretty much a movie on its own. There is so many long cutscenes. So here's the first thing on how to, you know, do it, is you have to pick which game to adapt, okay? Don't be doing multiple games in one. This concept art, by what, like how, you know, John Vogt-Roberts is talking about it. He said he wants to show, like, the cycle of pain through the generations from Big Boss to Solid Snake. I say, like, do not do it where it's multiple games in one. Don't do Metal Gear Solid 3 and then Metal Gear Solid 1 in one movie. You are not going to be able to do it because the games by themselves, again, they're mostly cutscenes, and it's hours of hours. I think, like, the longest cutscene in the entire franchise is in Metal Gear Solid 4, and that's 17 minutes right at the end, just for one cutscene. Don't even bother adapting a single game into a movie like Metal Gear Solid, because it's just not going to work, and it's going to become a complete mess. So what I suggest instead is don't bother adapting the Metal Gear Solid games, but instead focus on the Metal Gear games, the MSX computer ones. Now, the Metal Gear games, this is Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Now, like, the story in the first Metal Gear is practically non-existent. It's just you Solid Snake sent in by Big Boss out of heaven, you know, destroy Metal Gear, capture or rescue Grey Fox. Well, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake is where it gets more into the story. I feel like that's a good basis to have a Metal Gear Solid movie based in, because one, as a director, creative freedom is important, okay? So you get to do whatever you want in there. Because let's be honest, if you can like do a Metal Gear Solid movie, what are you really going to do? Like adapting the first Metal Gear Solid game or Metal Gear Solid 3? It's just like the game's already perfect by itself on the story basis. There's not really much you can do as a director, being like, okay, yeah, we'll change around a few things here, because it's not going to be much of a difference, especially since, you know, the director's a big fanboy. So again, you adapt the first 2 MSX games because you can do a lot in that, you know, time basis, and also with a wider audience. It's also important because you're getting, you know, this wider audience in, and this is the start of the series, so they can be brought in, while fans of the series are going to get a kick. And also this just fits in, like, this makes sense on a financial basis, because at the end of Metal, I'm not going to spoil things in case you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, but the ending, you know, there's definitely, like, it leaves you wanting something. You can definitely tie in the movie with the ending of Metal Gear Solid 5, and that can be really satisfying for the fans of the series. So that is how I would do it, you know, just start off as, you know, adapt that game, okay?
This guy kind of gives me the creeps.
That's Wario, Snake.
And overall, on the concept art, they've showed off possible Solid Snake, like his look, his stealth suit. We see some stuff coming from like the camo and MGS4, with him kind of just blending in, you know, looking very nice, very stylistic choices there. And also with, of course, the suit itself, and we get suits of what looks like to be a genome soldier. All that looks fantastic, but you're going to need to get the right guy for Solid Snake, so the casting is going to be very important. Now, honestly, oh boy, this is a hard thing, because to cast someone as Solid Snake, now, looking around, who people want to play Solid Snake, people have been saying Michael Fassbender, Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, Scott Eastwood, yeah, just names like that. And honestly, Michael Fassbender's already been in a bad video game movie, so I don't think he would accept that proposal. Christian Bale, though, I could definitely see him being Solid Snake. He's a great actor, very much method. He can definitely have the body for that role. And also he can definitely deliver the gruffness, of course, him being Batman before, but just don't do a ridiculous voice. That's my one worry. Hugh Jackman, I don't know. Hugh Jackman, I don't know. I see him more as a big boss, you know? If you want to be casting Big Boss, Hugh Jackman would be perfect for Big Boss in the movie. That's okay, that's my dream casting, guys. Christian Bale as Solid Snake, Hugh Jackman as Big Boss. Boom! That would just be fantastic. That is... well, that just gets me and my fanboyism just all over the place.
He also attacks by farting. He can fart to fly around, too.
By farting. Are you kidding me?
Sadly, no. I am not kidding.
Now, the meta elements are very important in the game, because it's a game, and they point out that it's a game several times throughout the series, but now it's a movie, so honestly, you're definitely going to need to adapt that element over and make it work for a movie thing, but don't make it like, you know, fourth wall jokes like Deadpool. Do something else where it's just like, oh my god, that's crazy. That's going to be very hard to do, I'm not going to lie, so I don't know for that one. And of course, the themes are something very important to the series about technology, war, man, all that stuff, you know, genes, memes, and scene, you know, all those important themes. But I say don't go too complex with it. You are adapting just the first 2 Metal Gear games. This is my dream proposal. So, you know, don't go too complex, but you definitely want to have some of those hard messages of war in there. You know, I wouldn't, like, say go too crazy with it, like the later entries in the series, because again, you want to keep things simple if you're going to be starting out, so that's how I'd start things out. And the rating, I guess, it could honestly go either way, PG-13, rated R. Do whatever you like, it doesn't really matter. If you want to have blood in there, go ahead, but I think if you want the movie to be more successful, it's definitely going to be a PG-13, because my god, it's already a video game movie, and to have it rated R would make it sell less, most likely. So I think it's going to be a PG-13, since it's so easily, you know, able to do that. But that's just my dream proposal. Take it whatever from a Metal Gear Solid fanboy. That's how I'd want things to be, but yeah. You know, let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, it's just going to be the end of this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and share. And if you come across over this time, why subscribe? As we making more videos, I don't know what I'll be doing next. If this video does well, I might make a video just ranking all my favourite Metal Gear Solid games. That'd be fun, I guess. But yeah, that's been Magma Infinity signing out. Peace.